Hey pipe community, OTC Piper here, talking about the Pound Bag Club. This video might be all over the place. I didn't even plan to do a video. I don't have my tripod or anything like that. I'm coming into town to pick up my daughter, and I'm here at my family's home. Just waiting for her to be ready. I haven't even slept since getting off of my night shift at 6 a.m. and it's now 4 p.m. So I will try not to drag this out. The 1 Pound Bag Club. I just got an order in, and I wanted to show some things off here. I'm not really doing a box opening here necessarily. Well, I thought, well, I'll talk a little bit about my 1 pound bags, because one of the things that drew me to do this is trying to sample different tobaccos to see if you like them. I often bought a 2 or 4 ounce package and wound up loving it so much I wish I had bought more. So I don't remember the last time that I bought anything less than a pound, because that really gives you time to really get into that, and it gives you enough to put some away to see how it ages and things like that. And a couple of things here. When I find what I really like, I buy a bunch of it, like I did with these 2 pounds of Ready Rub, Sutliff Ready Rub Match. Really liking that. I mentioned that on my last video. Smoked a bowl of it there as well. And even taking the risk on buying something in this amount, this quantity, led me down a path of blending and sometimes fixing blends that maybe I didn't like. I'm like, well, I got a pound bag of this now, so what do I do with it? And that led me down a very interesting path, and it's very fun for me to get into some of the blending, the creations that you can make with it. And this particular one of the things, I'll say this, with any kind of blend that just isn't doing this or that for you, one of the things, 9 times out of 10, a black Cavendish is going to add whatever it's lacking in most cases. I always like to add a little black Cavendish if something just doesn't feel right. And that's just my opinion, my taste. I'm sure many of you agree with me. Some of you may not, and that's fine. But I came upon this. I don't know if anybody out there has tried it much. It's the Sutliff Blacksburg. And when I read the description, I don't always base everything off of a description, but this time I did it. I found it interesting, and I took the risk of buying the big bag of it. It's got a little bit of a plum flavoring. And that's actually what I'm smoking right now. Most of the time, I can't really. Most black Cavendish, it's not really too exciting. It's better in a blend. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll smoke a bowl of black Cavendish. But with this one, I thought, well, I tried it. It kind of has a little bit of a rum note, definitely kind of a fruity light, and it's not too heavy. It does hit you out of the pack. Well, it doesn't really hit you as much when you're smoking it. Very light on the plum flavoring, but it adds a little bit more to a black Cavendish. That makes it very enjoyable, and I'm going to very much enjoy doing some blending with this one. So, and then the other one I had was just a black cherry. I've made a bunch of this already, variants of black cherry. I just bought a package of it. Just Sutliff had it available. So, one of the things that I've come to like about Sutliff is the quality that I'm seeing versus some of the other blends. I'm not trying to cast aspersions on other blends. I definitely love most of them out there. In fact, I can't really think of a tobacco that I've gotten and I just hated, just didn't like it. There's some, and I still even have it in my cellar. Some tobacco that really needs some of this black Cavendish. It's I got it and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with this? So I've kind of sat on it. It's really a plain bland tobacco, just a Virginia Burley, and I can't remember what maker I got it from, but it's just kind of bland, unexciting, and it's something that makes something like Carter Hall seem like old Joe Krantz, because of just kind of how flat it is. It's not doing it for me. So I'm looking forward to putting some of this stuff to work with that blend. So with that, I'm gonna hop off. I know I didn't really say much of anything that may be that interesting, but when I got my order in, I just thought, I might like to talk a little bit about these and kind of encourage you to try that. Don't be afraid to take some of these risks. A lot of times you'll find that you stumble into something really nice, something really amazing, something that you can create out of something that at first glance you didn't have much value in. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. This has been kind of a weird video, but I just wanted to do one real quick. Threw it together real fast, and didn't really have a lot planned, but I just wanted to get out here and see you guys. So I got to go take about an hour and a half nap before I got to drive back to my home. So I'll leave you to it, and I'm going to finish this pipe and a little sip of coffee, and wish everybody all the best, and keep your bowls warm.